When Jin BTS closed the final curtain on his historic #Seokjin_EP tour in Amsterdam, the night was supposed to be remembered for his soaring vocals, heartfelt speeches, and the tearful embrace he shared with fans worldwide. But it was another detail, a detail that spread like wildfire in fan communities, that began dominating the conversation. Not every BTS member was there. In the weeks leading up to the Amsterdam finale, many fans had speculated about a grand reunion moment. After all, Jin had been making solo history, and this was his final tour stop before the group's rumored full comeback in 2026. But when only a few members were spotted at the venue, whispers began to turn into pointed questions. Why weren't the others there? The answer, according to one source close to BTS's management, is deceptively simple yet deeply loaded. They're waiting their turn. The insider claims the absence wasn't about drama or personal riffs, but about careful timing. The members have agreed to give each other space during their solo eras, the source explained. They don't want to overshadow one another's moments. Each of them will have their own turn to shine, and they're respecting that process. But this explanation has only fanned the flames of debate. Some ARMY interpret it as a healthy sign of mutual respect, a pact that allows each member to enjoy the full spotlight without distractions. Others see it as a cold, strategic move, one that strips away the spontaneity and warmth fans have come to expect from BTS's famously close bond. The controversy gained more traction when fans dug up old clips of Jin attending other members' solo activities in the past, questioning why the same courtesy wasn't extended to him. If they're waiting their turn, then what was Jin doing when he flew to see J-Hope's events or V's shoots? One fan asked on social media, the post gaining over 50,000 likes in less than 24 hours. Still, the theory persists that this solo spotlight agreement is an intentional move by HYB to maximize media attention for each member's era. If all 7 appeared at once, the focus would instantly shift from the individual to the group, said a veteran K-pop industry analyst. They're spacing these appearances out like chapters in a long story, building anticipation for the final reunion. Whether strategic or sentimental, the choice has left fans split. On one side, there are those who believe the members' absence was a sign of deep trust, that Jin didn't need them physically present to feel their support. On the other, there are those who felt the moment could have been an unforgettable, history-making reunion if they had all been there. As for Jin, he has yet to address the situation directly. Instead, he left Amsterdam with a cryptic but heartfelt message to fans. Our time together isn't over. It's just not all at once. For now, ARMY will have to wait, perhaps just as the members are, for everyone's turn to come. The debate didn't fade. In fact, the week after Jin's Amsterdam finale, it only intensified. Social media was a battlefield of theories, edits, and long threads analyzing every past interaction between the members. Fans pored over concert footage, award shows, even airport appearances, searching for clues that might explain the unspoken rules behind BTS's solo era. Then, almost like a carefully timed domino, the members began to speak, though never in a way that fully confirmed or denied the rumors. The first was Jimin, during a late-night live stream with fans. Sitting casually in a hoodie, he answered questions between sips of tea when one comment about Amsterdam caught his eye. A small smile flickered before he said, "Sometimes, we just wait for the right moment. We all want to be there for each other, but not all moments are meant to be shared at the same time." It was vague, almost rehearsed, but fans immediately clipped and shared it across platforms. Then came RM, during a radio interview in Seoul. When asked about the absence of certain members in Amsterdam, he chuckled softly and replied, "We support each other in more ways than the public can see. Some support happens on stage, some off stage. That's all I'll say." The interviewer pressed for details, but RM shifted the topic without hesitation, leaving listeners both satisfied and unsatisfied at the same time. By the time Jungkook posted a photo on Instagram, a simple shot of the Amsterdam night sky with the caption, "Proud of you, Hyung." The fan war had reached new heights. Some saw it as proof that he was watching from afar in solidarity. Others argued it was a damage control move after backlash for not attending in person. Industry insiders began weighing in, adding fuel to the fire. One anonymous source claimed that the waiting their turn strategy had been in place since the start of BTS's solo projects, designed to keep the market saturated year-round by staggering member interactions. Another insisted that the members themselves had initiated the idea to avoid overshadowing each other's milestones. But not everyone bought the PR-friendly narrative. "Fans aren't stupid," tweeted a popular ARMY account with over 1 million followers. If they wanted to be there, they'd be there. No contract can stop love and friendship. The post went viral, drawing both agreement and fierce pushback from those defending the group's choices. And in the middle of it all, Jin remained silent. No posts, no comments, no clarifications. The only public trace from him was a single photo on Weverse, a candid backstage shot from Amsterdam, captioned with "I felt you all there." Some fans took it as a nod to the absent members, others saw it as a message to ARMY. The silence, intentional or not, worked. Because now the question wasn't just why some members hadn't been there, it was when they would all stand together again. And every day the answer remained unclear. The anticipation and tension only grew. The article came from Dispatch, notorious for its ability to dig deep into the industry's most guarded secrets. The piece claimed to have reviewed internal communications and planning documents from HYB's management team, allegedly outlining a strategy to maximize individual media value by ensuring that BTS members do not appear at one another's key solo milestones, unless specifically cleared for mutual promotional benefit. Among the most explosive claims was a section of an alleged email sent by a high-ranking HYB executive. "We must avoid multi-member appearances during primary solo campaigns, except for coordinated press or high-value events. This prevents overlap and preserves public anticipation for the official reunion phase in Q3 2026. While the memo didn't name any specific member, the timing lined up almost perfectly with the Amsterdam finale of Jin's #Seokjin_P tour. For critics of the waiting their turn explanation, it felt like confirmation. Fans reacted instantly. Korean forums lit up with heated debates, while international ARMY took to Twitter with hashtags like #LetThemBeTogether and #HYBExplain trending globally. Some defended the company's approach, calling it smart business and a way to ensure each member shines. Others accused HYB of deliberately manufacturing emotional distance between the members for marketing purposes. The tension escalated when a former HYB staffer, speaking anonymously to another media outlet, claimed that not all members agreed with the policy. Some of them wanted to attend each other's concerts, the source said, but were advised it would dilute the solo spotlight. Speculation over who resisted the policy became a frenzy. Clips of Jin in past interviews, where he spoke warmly about wanting to support the others in person, were suddenly recirculated as evidence. Likewise, moments where members avoided answering questions about attending each other's events were reinterpreted as signs of discomfort. Adding to the drama, a photo surfaced online showing two BTS members dining together in Seoul just days before Jin's Amsterdam finale. Fans began to question why they couldn't travel for the concert if they had time to meet privately. HYB's silence only fanned the flames. With no official statement to either confirm or deny the report, the narrative spun wildly out of control. Mainstream Korean news shows picked it up, international outlets followed, and within 48 hours, it had gone from a fan theory to a full-scale public relations crisis. In the midst of the chaos, Jin finally broke his silence, not in an interview or a formal post, but during a surprise late-night live stream. He smiled often, spoke gently, and at one point, directly addressed the tension without naming the controversy. "We all love each other. Sometimes love means waiting. Sometimes it means showing up in different ways. But trust me, you'll see us together again. And when you do, it will be worth the wait." The live stream ended with no further details, but the message was enough to split the fandom once more, half reassured, half still demanding answers. The only certainty was that whatever happened next would either heal the rift or make it permanent.